Hello and welcome to the Sensual Being podcast with myself, your host, Jolene Whiting. I have been a pole dance teacher for nearly 20 years. I'm also a yoga instructor, and my favourite pastimes are connecting to my own sensuality, connecting with the world, and connecting with animals as well. In this podcast, you'll find new and inventive ways of how you see yourself, connecting yourself with others, and also how you see and view the world around you. Today's episode is very much for people who get holiday blues, or they feel like they need a holiday to escape what is going on in their life. Hello, you sensual being. I hope your day has been going amazing so far. Today, because it's nice and summery, let's talk about holidays. And it might not be summery by the time you listen to this, who knows. So I've recently been on holiday, went to Mallorca, and it was beautiful. Normally it's beautiful. This time it was extra beautiful. But when I was coming back, I was thinking about how I used to be when I used to have holidays. So going back now, like years and years, I would have amazing times, but I don't know if you've ever felt like this, like you get holiday blues and you're not looking forward to coming back. And it sort of occurred to me that I thought, do you know what? I enjoy going on holiday, but I really enjoy coming back. Like I normally have like a refresh of my mind of what I want to do, things I want to get back to because I can't wait to get back to them. And I remember I didn't used to be like that. And I'm going back like 20 years now to whenever I used to have like holidays. And they were never big holidays at that time. They were normally just like short weekends away. I used to go to Amsterdam quite a lot. And I remember being really excited, but then coming back like, oh, I don't want to go back, you know. And it just occurred to me that I'm not like that anymore. And I haven't been like that for years. And I was thinking, interesting. Because a lot of the time I hear about people when they go away on holiday, they get proper holiday blues when they get back and stuff. And I think, but why? Why are we letting ourselves be dictated to like this by having a life that we feel we need to escape from and have a holiday? And then we've got to join back into it when we get back, and it's a big ordeal. And I'm like, when did we think that that was a good idea? Like, I believe in trying your hardest, yeah? Because it is hard in this modern day world to do this, yeah? But trying hard to create a life that you don't actually need to take a holiday from. You don't need to have a rest from it because you enjoy it, yeah? And you can factor in enough rest time into your weeks so that you're not like, oh, the only time I can go on holiday is that's the only time I get to rest. You know, we should be living a life which is kind of like a holiday all the time. And I don't necessarily mean abroad, but you know, I live in the UK, so living abroad, you know, is quite desirable sometimes for a lot of people, particularly like having the warm weather all the time. My partner's very much like that. He would love to just move out to Mallorca and just live out there. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't get winter. He's like, yeah, but you have summer all year round. And I'm like, oh, I like the change. I like it. I like the seasons. So we're very polar opposites with how we feel about that. But I really feel like, why can't we create the life we want right now? And you have to be very intentional about it. Hence why I love my intentions. And I say live with intention, because if you live with intention, you will be doing things deliberately, not automatically, not because someone tells you you've got to do this, you've got to do that. Now, I know there's certain things in our life that we've got to show up for, we've got to do, but you do actually get to pick what those are. Yeah? So, like looking at your job, is it something that you enjoy? It doesn't have to be like your life's work, your ambition, your passion. It doesn't have to be all that. It can be, but it doesn't have to be all that. But can you make it that you you actually like really appreciate the fact that you've got a job? Not everybody does. Can you appreciate the fact that if it isn't like, if you're not self-employed or an entrepreneur or anything, or got your own business, that means that when you leave your job, you get to do something that I haven't done for years. You get to shut the door to the office or the workplace, and you get to go home and live your life. I don't know what that's like anymore, because that's not how I live mine. So whilst it's great, yay, I love my job, but I don't switch off from it. And you could say, yeah, but maybe Jolene, you've got to go on holiday and you'll switch off. It's like, no, when I'm on holiday, I think about it more, but I think about it in a different perspective. I'm almost like an outsider looking in, and I get so much more like inspiration from being on holiday. So having the break and going away really helps my mind just like reshuffle, refocus. Yeah. But I'm excited to come back. Yeah. I strive to create a life that I want to come back to, and that I don't feel I have to leave. I might want to go on holiday, but I don't need to go on holiday. Yeah, that's the difference with this. But it's realizing that we actually do have the control to change these parts of our lives. And and I know people who take children on holiday. I know it's like they say it's difficult and it's hard work, but I also ask you, is it only difficult and you deem it's hard work because you're not accepting the moment of what's happening? Yeah. So if you haven't taken kids on holiday before, and you've only ever gone just yourself as adults, and it's been easy, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm going to take the kids, and then they scream on the plane. But you've got them on the plane. And if you're getting all het up about it, it's like they don't understand that being on the plane is scary. You're not appreciating the fact that they might be scared, and now you're getting angry. You're not the solid parent they need you to be, and you're not appreciating the fact that they're only little, they're going to get hot and bothered, their ears are going to pop and stuff. They're not going to understand. They might be feeling claustrophobic, and you're just there like, why can't you be quiet so I can read my book? So it's like reframing all the aspects of your life by doing one thing. Are you ready? I've said this before on the podcast because I advocate this so much. Turn your expectation into appreciation. Everything will change. You do that, everything will change. Yeah. Now we can bring that intention into every single day of our life, not just going on holiday, every single day. Yeah. So you turn your expectation, oh, I wish I was in a higher paid job by now. I wish I was work there. I wish I didn't have to do this. Turn your expectation into appreciation. I'm so grateful I've got a job. Oh my God, I'm so grateful. Do you know what? I get a monthly pay every month, and I know what it is. I can budget. I can work stuff out. Turning your expectation into appreciation will change every single thing in your life without even changing anything in your life. Do you know what I mean by that? Yeah, so basically you change your way of thinking, and automatically outward, everything will appear different. Yeah? And it is such a game changer. I'm not saying you can't look at your life and change stuff, but if you look at it from that point of view, so before you change anything, turn your expectation into appreciation. Look at different areas of your life with those glasses on, yeah? Because you've changed your mindset. Then ask yourself, do I need to change anything? And do I actually still need that holiday, or do I just want it now? Yeah, because all of a sudden, if you can do that, turn your expectation into appreciation, change your outlook on what's going on around you, because you've got amazing things around you all the time. But are you tuning in to see it? And then at the point when you're like, oh, I don't need a holiday, but I'd like it. Boom. You've just taken your power back. Yeah. Things do not have to be that hard in life. We make them hard. And do you know how we make them hard? In our own minds, in our own brains. Our brains work so hard, yeah? And we don't give them the downtime. We don't give them the ability just to chill out and go, do you know what? We don't need to overthink this. We're cool. You don't need to create this scary thing that's going on. We're good right now. We're just chilling. Yeah, but your brain will not switch off. This is why meditation is very good. Meditative practices are very good. Like moving your body is very good. Dancing is very good. Put on music and have a dance. Yeah. So just reframe your mindset. If you are one of those people who gets like holiday blues, or you don't want to come back after holiday, reframe your mindset, because it will make the difference. And even if you feel like you are someone who comes back from holiday and you're excited to be back, do it anyway. Turn expectation into appreciation. Add another layer of gratitude to your life, because you can't have too much gratitude. It's impossible. You can overload with gratitude. Honestly, the more you have, the more content you are in your life, and the more excited you are to show up to whatever it is in your life, even if it is going to be a challenge. You lead with gratitude in your life. It's completely different. Anyway, I hope you got some nice nuggets from that. If you're listening to this on holiday or on your way back, then awesome. Do the bits now, do the intention, and let me know how it works out for you. I will love and leave you there. Thank you so much for joining and listening today. I hope that you lead through your life by your heart and to live with intention. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this episode, please do share it with your friends and on social media. If you have the time to rate or review this podcast, I'd be ever so grateful. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Jolene Sensual Being. The links to my YouTube and to sign up to my mailing list will be in the show notes as well. I look forward to speaking with you again very soon.